I don't know why, but you were watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Beyond the world we know is a place where reality bends and time stands still. A place where legends, fairy tales, and nightmares are real. A world where legends are born and destinies collide. Alice has spent her life lost in an interdimensional rift known as Wonderland, and it forged her into a deadly bounty hunter. With her ancient clockwork guardian Big Ten by her side, they hunt the things that stalk the shadows of Wonderland. Alice Lost in Wonderland, issues 1 and 2 launch May 6 on Kickstarter. Follow along at GoMrFish.com.
Eva, created to be the bride of Frankenstein, patchwork woman built from flesh, haunted by her impulsive nature, starving for something more, suffering from the aftermath of her uncontrollable impulses. She believed becoming a vampire would make her whole. And in the darkness of the deep Carpathian night, the brides were waiting. Brides is a gothic horror graphic novella, a story of bloody ambitions, broken bodies, and a woman who dares to remake herself. 40 pages of handcrafted art and sorrow, expanded to 64 with your help, variant covers, sculpted collectibles, and one beautiful tragic monster you'll never forget. Won't you join me in reimagining classic Gothic horror by backing the relaunch of Brides here on Kickstarter?
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Back it. Back it.
Do it. Do it.
Back that baby. Back that baby. Hey, y'all.
Do it.
Do we?
All right, look. That link is everywhere, guys. We dropped it everywhere. Check it out. All right.
Come on, folks. I want to see some folks jumping on this thing today. So, this is actually the first stream since we launched. And I am about as exhausted as it can get. Lord, that's that message is coming through from folks. It's kind of crazy right now.
It's a little more work than you thought, huh?
Well, in some ways, yes, and in other ways, no. It's the thing about doing the Kickstarter. Well, first off, I will say that the the back end at Kickstarter, drop this chair down a little bit. The back end at Kickstarter is not intuitive in the least.
No.
That was a big problem. And not having, I really, I can give a lot of credit to Dirk for helping me out on getting my head around some things. There was now the funny thing about that back end is that there is a logic to it, that once you understand the thinking behind it, it makes total sense, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this isn't that bad. But until you have that little hurdle,
it's
down,
not user friendly.
It's not user friendly
for a newbie. It really isn't for somebody who's new.
Yeah, and I was very new to this. With brides, it's my first time out, and it's well, what can I say about it? I mean, I put a lot of work into it. I mean, I'm sitting here with the book pretty much done. So, yeah, I mean, I have a few pages of inks left to do on it. I've actually got about 8 pages colored already. Lettering's underway on a lot of the pages that are done. So like by the time the campaign is over, this thing will be pretty much completely colored and lettered and ready to go to the printer. So literally the minute that I get paid out from Kickstarter, we cross the line for the goal, and then the minute I get paid out, this thing goes to the printer. It's that quick. With the experiences, because I haven't ran a Kickstarter before, but I've had my work featured in a number of Kickstarters.
Yes.
And I've tried to be as helpful in those as I can. And the tippity top priority on everything for me with this, and the couple of folks who are helping me with it, this has been the thing that I have pressed on everybody is fulfill it fast. I want this thing fulfilled ASA freaking P.
Yes.
Like it. And which is actually not that hard to deliver on for me, because I'm doing the vast majority of the work myself.
Right. I mean, you set your own deadline. You're like, this is got to be done by this time because I want these going out now. But then I want you to understand, this is the world of crowdfunding, and sometimes printing shit gets fucked up and stuff outside your control can push your thing back. Don't get bummed out if that happens. Just let it
stuff that's out of my control. I've been in business for myself long enough to know that sometimes things come up that are out of your control, and you just have to roll with them. But
crowdfunding is that thing.
Yeah. Right now, the first priority, though, the very first priority on all of this is to get this thing over the edge. So, I know we had, we had a previous launch, and for a variety of reasons that will not be discussed on here, it got canceled. And we were actually at about $17,000 when it got canceled. So I've set the same time frame for the Kickstarter and the same goal as before. And with this, I'm completely in control of this. So, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm much, much happier with what I have in my hand. I think the story I have in my hand is a good damn story. It's a really good book. And I'm really hopeful that we get folks, coming on board. One thing conspicuously missing that I have had people ask about is the NSFW stuff. And there's a reason for that. I'm personally not that big a fan of it. It always makes me nervous when I do that sort of thing. It's just not my thing. I'm not. I I want to tell good stories that don't necessarily have to rely on that. And
I want the story to be what people are buying.
that's
as much as the art is cool and everything. Look, I can't buy your book if it's titties all over the cover. I got grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
I can't buy it, right? I mean, it's not against you or that I don't want it. It's that I can't leave it laying on the reader stack.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm looking to make books that are able to have legs to them.
Yes.
Beyond just people come back actually sold.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff doesn't really do you any favors. So, it's I'm not and don't get me wrong, it's like there's lots of stuff that I really enjoy that is about as NSFW as it gets. Like I have a collection of old Verotic comics from Danzig. Love that stuff. It's wild. Some old
Danzig stuff, dude.
Oh, dude, I love my Danzig stuff.
But see, that's all hidden in a box or a drawer. It's not when something new comes, it goes on the reader pile, right?
Yeah.
I read everything that comes in the house. I do not back something and not check it out for quality. It's like I read everything, right? So they go on the stack, and I got 4 munchkins running around here. Some stuff can't be on the stack. You know what I mean?
Yep. I understand that.
And they creep up behind me like in the middle of a show and stuff, so I can't get away with I can't sit in my underwear and broadcast. I got munchkins around here, right? So, all that stuff you hear about, and then that shit goes down here, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that stuff is missing. I will say, for promotional purposes, I had done a run of 11 by 17 prints that are really nice. And I have a handful of prints left of that for all the stuff. And sign that real quick. And if anybody reaches out to me about it, I'll happily, sell those off. Just, but and they'll be it's the only time those will ever be printed. So I don't even know right off the top of my head how many are left of each. That's not a whole.
Let me ask you a question. How much of the NSFW work was done?
Was what?
Done, finished, complete, drawn. That you took out of the book.
The stuff that was in the book that was in it. There was only 2 pages in the book that had any NSFW stuff, and it was actually very easy to go in and alter that so that it's not like it. Like the book now is, I would say, a mature reader's book, but maybe like a 13 and up kind of thing.
Right.
And it was really not hard at all. It was just a matter of, I don't even want to get into the description of it, but it was, it was just something that was a choice to make. And yeah, it wasn't hard at all. So of course the interiors of this, I've drawn all digital for the sake of speed, because like I said, getting it fulfilled fast is kind of top thing. Something we did, you'll see that green that my guy has a stack of the ash cans shown there in the stuff. If you scroll back down, and this is pretty wild. So like there, the shop exclusive, I got to change that thumbnail. It's just a temporary thumbnail on there. But where it says shop exclusive covers, that green thing is an ash can that we did for the FrankenCon convention, sort of for FrankenCon. It was before an ash can we did leading up to FrankenCon.
Right.
And it was a limited run of 50. And, that thing, 30 of them were sold out before we got to the show. And they're all gone now. I ended up selling, there was 50 of them plus 2 artist proofs. And the artist proofs went for $75 a piece. That blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind.
They like good stuff, man. What? Why does that blow your mind that people like good stuff? They like good stuff.
Mean, I'm you know, it's not a false humility. It's like I'm always grateful when people dig my stuff. You know,
what you do now is, I know you're all about speed and everything. If you can get 8 pages of your next issue into an ash can as a stretch goal here, you put it up at 15 grand, right?
That's an interesting idea. I could probably get that done. Actually,
well, if you get to 15 grand, you give everybody a ash can of the next book, right? With this book, they get an ash can promoting the next book.
Yeah, do a little 8-page preview of number 2.
Yeah, look,
I dig that. That's actually a damn good idea, man. I'm gonna look at my schedule here, and I think I could probably knock that out pretty quick.
And it just has to be like the roughs. It doesn't have to be the finished pages that are coming. It's a preview.
Oh yeah,
it's
it was a black and white ash can that we put out. It has it's 8 pages of story in it with 8 lettered pages so people could read some of it. If you scroll down, I just updated it this morning to show folks what the colored version of that looks like. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see. Is it on there?
I think
maybe it was a scroll up.
I think it's further.
I think it's back up to the top. Yeah, there they are. There you can see like those are 2-page spreads, by the way. So like I'm really, really happy with the look of this.
Well, I know the Wolf Lady is my favorite. Just saying. The
Yeah.
one that runs with wolves is the one I like. Okay.
That's Eva. She's the main girl of it.
Yeah. I like her. She runs with wolves, so
Yeah. She's become kind of my my pet character. She's the main character of the book, and I enjoy writing that character so much. So I just kind of glanced up. I see we got 12 folks watching, so I'm hoping we go over and look at the comments real quick.
it's just there's nobody saying anything. It's like nobody's awake. I don't know.
Come on, people. Wake up.
No, nobody's awake yet. We do got Ghost Pepper over on Field. He popped in with a dude smoking a blunt because that's where Pop's head's at most of the time. So
Yeah, I'm
share this out. Share the show out. Share the link in the chat out. If you're watching and you're a creator and you're not dropping your link in our YouTube chat right now, you're missing opportunity. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 14 people watching at the moment. That's pretty good. That's cool.
No, that's all Twitter. I don't know where my YouTube people are. Of course, YouTube lies all the time. Facebook never shows it. There could be people in Facebook watching and it doesn't show.
Yeah, Facebook's kind of a turd.
And it doesn't show Pilled where we have people watching too. So, my problem right now is we got disconnected from Rumble. We have not gotten reconnected to Rumble yet. And we were getting a lot of views out of Rumble. So, Kaz, if you're watching, we need to get that hook back up, bro. You're not like missing out on the extra. I'm just trying to get people seeing. So, any place I'm getting that's taken away from drives me.
There's Charles.
So,
How you doing, Charles?
Wow. That page is in color.
Yes.
This is the campaign, bro. This
Charles,
is the campaign.
updates were made.
Come on.
Making them updates.
Nice.
What's up, Ashley?
Hey, scroll to the scroll earlier up. Very nice.
Top of the page, bro.
Woohoo!
That's my girl right there, claiming her. She's mine. Y'all leave her alone.
That's funny, man.
Are you going to use different color balloons for the each character? That's one of the things that I used to do.
I don't know. Probably not. I'm kind of old fashioned with it.
Yeah, with like the omnipresent narrator, I always use orange. With the main character, I usually use white, and then for the other characters, I would use something that's either their hair color or their clothing color. But very nice.
Oh, and for those unaware, the lettering on the book is provided by Mr. Charles here.
Woohoo!
You let him work on your book?
Yeah, I know.
I have one of those special privileges.
It's a gamble, but he's trustworthy with it.
Yes. Scroll down, please. I want to see more pages.
We already went through it all. I want to watch Rick. I want to watch dude art, man.
Oh, that looks great.
You're late. It's not our fault you're late.
No, I was having to talk to my daughter. She said I'm going to the hospital a little later today. So, yeah.
Well, let me grab another one of these sheets and I'll pop one of these up here and be talking about.
Yeah. A question. Scroll down more. Did you put up the statues to see them a little easier on the brides? Oh wow! Look at those.
Not yet, but so I just wanted to pop these on here for a second and talk for a second because we got something a little special I'm doing. I guess maybe you call this a stretch goal. I don't know. I should probably put it up there like that. Yeah. But I'm kind of figuring this out as I go along.
Hold up. Is this 2 pieces of original art you're thinking of putting on your campaign?
These are special, and there's more of these coming. These are 8.5 by 11 inked sketches of Eva. And everybody who has contributed over $100 so far, they don't know it yet, but they're going to get one of these.
Wow.
So everybody who is contributing over $100 gets original art.
That's not a stretch goal. That's just a gift.
That's a stretch.
I mean, unless you say at $15,000, everybody who gave you over 100 will get one of these. Then it becomes a stretch goal.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why don't we do it that way?
Well, I'm going ahead right now and doing for the people who have contributed so far. And then maybe we'll tie a number to it and say if we get this far, everybody's going to get it. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here. It's my first time doing this.
That's why I'm trying to make sure you understand the difference between stretch goal, a tier, and a gift. You see what I'm saying? You've already decided you're giving these away to the people who have pledged over 100. So that's a gift because you already decided it and you said it live.
Yeah. Well, and my thinking is, hopefully you folks who have already contributed that. I mean, that's a big chunk, and it is something for me to say thank you for. Yeah. You guys, I'll be messaging each of them with their sketches, and if you guys would share images of those, help spread the word that way. That's something I would really appreciate. I think that maybe other folks might see it and go, hey, I can take a little bit more in here and help bump that up.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. What you do is you make the stretch goal so that everybody will get one, but you put it out there to the point where it pays for everybody to get one. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you make sure it's physical backers that paid $100 or more for now. And then if you reach that stretch goal of 15 grand or whatever, then you can say, okay, now everybody gets it. You see? But make sure you get paid for some of that bonus action, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just like the ash can we were talking about, doing 8 more pages. making it a stretch
No,
goal, getting
That's
paid.
a hell of an idea. That I'm Charles. He and I were talking about adding a stretch goal on here that is an 8-page preview of the next book. That
Charles,
if we get if we break 15K, we'll release another ash can, and that will be a preview of the next book.
and the extra 5 pays to print it and everything, I mean, that's why you stretch it. It's called a stretch goal. You get more money. Okay, now you got money to do more. If you reach that 15, everybody gets that 8-page ash can of the next book, and they get a preview of what the next book's going to look like, and that whets that appetite. You know that.
I'm gonna stretch these goals so hard that you think they've been hit with a speculum.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Arch Billing Comics is fantastic artwork.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Ashley can't wait to see the rest of the work and loves the one with the hair in her face.
Well, I'm pretty happy with that. We had another burst of movement last night, early this morning. So, I think within the next 24 hours or so, I think we'll cross the halfway point. That's what I'm hoping for.
It's all, see, that's the part of the work. That's the part of the work that I try to help with, to get people seen. That's what all this is all about, is to help people get seen. So this is the part of the show where I ask everybody watching, share the link out that we put in the chat earlier that for the campaign. I'll highlight it right here. Share that link out. Let everybody know that this has been relaunched under new management. And, share the link to the show out. Come in here. Drop questions for Les, man. You got questions, ask questions.
Oh, yeah. Well, I am, there are some things cooking behind the scenes to help move this along too. So I'll be interested in seeing how things move over the next day or two, or actually over the rest of the campaign. So there's a distribution deal in the works to make sure that once this is done, it gets spread to the world at large in a much, much larger way, much broader way.
Which will be awesome.
So I'm very, very happy about that.
And let them know what I'm doing next week.
I don't know what you're doing next week.
The licensing show.
Oh yeah, Charles is going to be going to Vegas for is it a toy? Is it for toys or just general?
He's going to get his license. It's about time.
No, here, Pop. Pull up licensingexpo.com.
Don't you have a computer in front of you?
Yeah, but you're the engineer.
I can only share one thing at a time. If you want me to keep being able to pull up the campaign, then you got to do one, dude. You got to share one. I got like 3 things ready to show. I can't. I need help. I'm only one guy.
Oh, mentally or physically?
Both.
Man.
I need help. Help me, please. Man, it's taking you a long time to do that. What's it called? The Licensing Expo?
Yeah.
We bear with it with Charles. That's all.
Oh my God, dude. That's like, yeah.
Are you there? You see it?
Who? What? Do you see
pulled
it?
it up myself.
Do you see it?
No, my phone's still. Wait, my mouse stopped working.
See that?
mouse
Even if I wait an hour for him to get there, I still get there.
Charles having a lot of computer problems lately is all I'll say.
Wait, what? I don't
He's
know.
asking me if I'm all there mentally. Check this guy out. I'm just saying.
So, Les, what did you enjoyed? What was fun about launching the Kickstarter yourself, live on a stage of audience with a? Yeah, I mean, there were tons of people there. I couldn't turn the camera on. You could hear all the cheer. You could hear all the cheering and stuff, and you're just.
You crack me up with your question because you're always like, "What was fun about?" It? I'm like,
It's like nothing.
Nothing was fun about it. It wasn't fun.
Is there a reason I shared the screen? What is this screen up here for? Talk about it, Charles, or I'm taking it down.
Well, my mouse is dead, so I can't. I'm trying to click over to you.
I shared it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is talk about it.
Okay. Do you see the cover page?
Yeah, that's what I'm on, the cover page.
Damn it, stupid mouse. It sucks.
Fix your shit, Charles.
Hey, I can't type it. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll do it this way. Okay, just charge it for 10 seconds and maybe get it live again.
I'll tell you what it is. It's it's this convention for people will go to who have properties to get licensed to buy, toy companies, merchandise companies, different things like that. So it's a merchandising show, and it's actually something that, like, a long, long time ago, in another lifetime, I used to do artwork for licensing companies. Like, they would, I did artwork for the NFL and for NASCAR a long time ago.
Oh, there we go. Wait a second. Here, I go to the word exhibit, or why attend?
What?
And just scroll through it.
I don't see anything that says why attend. There's no click there.
What?
There's nothing to click on there.
Scroll up to the top.
That's the top.
That's weird. Okay, let me take over. I'm going to share my screen. I got it working. I'm going to present.
Get it working, man?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good. Proud of you, Charles.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It wouldn't be a Wednesday if I didn't give Charles some crap on here.
Yeah, I'd be worried. Okay, so I'm going to click over. Do you see that? Oh, that was weird. Okay, let me just stop sharing it. Try to present. Share screen. Share screen. 510. There we go. Share. Do you see that now?
Let's see what you're talking about here.
See it first.
Okay, yeah, licensing expo. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Be proud of the brand story, excite your customers. Who should attend? Buyers, restaurant merchandise, product designers, product manufacturers, attractions. Then it goes to first-time visitors. What is licensing? So it tells you all about it, what to expect. So imagine, instead of seeing this kid there looking like a board, having Tony the Tiger, imagine Eva on her shirt, and then she has a giant smile. Or Kremen, or
what'd you call him?
Kremen, one of my characters. Les is starting the book next month, finally. So
yeah,
that's a great thing.
Yep.
Travel and
so we're gonna get this thing off the ground.
Yeah, and there are other fun surprises too we're working on. So exhibitor lists. Yeah, and so if everything works out with my mad plans, then this should go really well. I mean, just take a look at all these brands that will be there. Oh,
yeah,
I like this one. Oh my God.
That's definitely interesting stuff.
Do you see this one? Asinine. Dozens of donkeys do punny things. Characters and illustrations. My God, that's perfect. Oh my God.
I
That
think
is-
I've talked to that dude before.
Actually recorded.
Wait, is he part of the Madness Network show or something?
No, but I think he was on a CromCon
Okay.
or a Monday
That's great.
Madness back in the day.
Hot Pockets, Outer Worlds. Okay, yeah, look at all these things.
Man, quit giving all these brands love, man. We're supposed to be talking about brides.
Yeah, so, but Bryce can be
Crap
part
off
of
the screen, Charles.
Here, what? There we go.
There you
I'm back.
go. One of Charles's rabbit holes.
No love for Coca-Cola, bro.
Big rabbit hole. Big
Hey,
rabbit
it's
hole.
better. A rabbit hole's better than a butthole, that's for sure.
Some
Nah.
rabbit holes are
It's a
buttholes.
rabbit hole.
A rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole.
And some
Oh my gosh, you should draw like a slut rabbit.
The rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
we did that.
Telling you. Draw
Yeah,
it
we
Oh,
up.
did that. It's not.
And now I got to illustrate a pair of ducks.
If you want it to be new, you got to write about a sloth slut.
Yeah, FrankenCon was really.
You can call her
really a fun
slut.
show. I mean, we were really treated well there.
FrankenCon's a great show.
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive. Nirvana was amazing. The staff was impeccable. It was just, all I have is compliments for it.
Let's pull up over here, and I'm going to start knocking out another one of these.
Yeah, that's what he's about to do, Ashley.
Got my
Draw some
boogie
more
lines.
sketches.
Get my boogie lines. And I'm having a little bit of trouble today because I'm gonna have to go buy some fresh pens because a lot of my pens seem to be running out on me. So y'all can chit chat while I am doing the doodle.
All right, it's my turn to talk about stuff.
There you
Now,
We
a
have
lot of
stuff
people
coming up.
don't understand. They say inking is just tracing.
Dude.
I
What
said
do you
it's my
say to
turn.
that? Don't interrupt, Pop. What do you say to that question that they are wrong less? And how would you define inking to the naive?
Inking's where the real artwork's done, as far as I'm concerned. If it's not well drawn, then if it's not well drawn, the inks aren't going to be good. But the inks are what add weight and thickness to it. Good inks will make or break the drawing. So, and then you can see, like right here, my stuff's in blue line, so that I don't have to erase. And there we go. So then, if you watch how I go about coming in there with stuff, it will. You'll see the thick and the thin happen. Line weight kicks in. That's kind of where it all happens. Most of the magic, I think, of doing this kind of artwork is in the inks.
Now, is it me or is the tip wavering? Is it a brush tip? And how is that different than working with rapidographs or something like that?
Rapidographs are the work of the devil, first off.
Or microns, which are like pitagraphs, in my opinion.
I don't like rapidographs
Okay.
because the tips have no flex to them, and you can't get thick and thin lines with them in any way other than scrubbing. Scrubbing makes dirty lines, and I don't like dirty lines.
Yeah.
So, no, this is a brush tip. It's a Japanese pen. Most of the pens I use are Japanese. And because of it being a brush tip, it acts like a brush. So the weight that I put on it, the pressure that I put on it, directly affects the weight and quality of the line.
Now, why not use an actual brush?
I used to. I still do sometimes. Mostly, especially on smaller stuff like this. That like these are quick, 8.5 by 11s. Like if I'm doing traditional inks on a full page, I'll probably use a brush for at least some of it. But for stuff like this, a brush pen is just faster and cleaner. So it's not as much of a headache. And I am really bad about caring for my brushes. I know it's like a person.
No.
I like.
You're a brush beater.
Yeah, I don't give a crap. I'm like, get in here, do the thing, and then go away.
This is like a $300 sable hairbrush of the rarest red sable ever. You're like, yeah, I don't care.
Be a cold day in hell before I'd spend $300 on a brush.
It was a gift from Neil Adams, and you're like, sorry, Neil.
Yeah, if I had something like that, if somebody gifted it to me, it would never get used.
Yeah, okay.
So, and this right here is yeah, it's funny because I can't hardly talk while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But it makes running a show where you're talking while you do it kind of tough. There we go. I'm paying extra attention to my line weights on the
I've noticed.
Because that whole thing about the thicks and thins is what makes it.
But while you're doing all this awesome arting, I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff we got coming up.
All right.
Man.
With that, I'm going to get going to bring my daughter to the hospital. But thank you, guys, and I wish you fortune.
Why is your dog going to the hospital?
It's personal. So, will talk to you later.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she got injured somehow, and it's causing flare up. So,
well, I hope she gets better. There you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, you all can find Charles on Facebook.
Yep.
I have some different stuff coming up soon here on the network. There's a band called Lunatics Fringe. You might have heard from them. They did a live show here on the network a few months back. Good guys. They're going to be, the lead singer and I, friends, obviously, and some shit went down recently, and old Pops and Mr. Fringe, Dante and Mr. Fringe decided they're going to have to settle their differences in a golf match. Not video game golf. On the course, Dante and Sinferno versus Mr. Fringe in character, and we will be filming. That's May 31st. And the next day, Mr. Fringe and I will be on the floor at the Hall of Heroes Comic-Con.
Cool.
So, gonna hang out with Mr. Fringe for the weekend. It's gonna be cool. He's gonna spend some time with Dante. He's gonna spend some time with Pops. We're gonna have a good time.
Sounds fun.
It's just weird little stuff we're gonna do. We're gonna try and do stuff outside of just, we're trying to have fun here, man. So we're gonna do some stuff that's fun, some live event stuff, and we'll be like you were at FrankenCon. We're going to be broadcasting live from DitcoCon in September. Also,
that's cool. It's like I got another pin running out on me. I've just got to go buy a buttload of pins today.
It just means you're working. That's all that means is you're working.
Yeah. I'm working it. I'm working it.
But yeah, and I'm just trying to come up with different things, right? Killer Karens,
Oh, okay.
you know, fourth wall interviews, stuff that nobody else is doing, original new stuff that people can watch and go, that's funny or not. Right? But we're trying to have fun up in here. So, you know, you won't see too much doom and gloom unless Doc's on the drawstream. No, I'm kidding. We try to have fun. You know.
Let's see here. Trying to dig through my stuff here and find an appropriate pin for this. I think most of my pins are about dead.
No, see. This is the kind of stuff that can happen to an artist.
Every time I put my hand up here to try and use it to hold this, which the fact I can get it up there is kind of nice. But every time I put it up there, it's more comfortable to put it up with my whole arm across here. But then my elbow ends up getting stuck on the end of the drawing board and it hurts. So
it is kind of cool to see your other hand once in a while now.
Yeah.
We never used to see your other hand at all, bro. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's getting there. It's trying. Another dead pin. I don't know if it's the pins or if it's the paper. This is a different kind of paper than I normally use too. I think this paper might just be really super absorbent. And that's also kind of annoying. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Gotta make a decision here. There. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, yeah. Nothing like a fresh brush. Goes together. See, do I have a visitor coming in? I hear my door opening. Oh, I believe that's one of my doggies. This is a fun little thing to do right here. Hello, puppy.
I think everybody's asleep this morning, bro.
It sure seems like it.
Ashley says, I am still here.
Oh, we love Ashley. Ashley's awesome.
I don't know. Is today a holiday or something?
I have no idea. Not for me. I work for myself.
Yeah, he's never a holiday for me.
Mm. Oh, these long, smooth lines are always nerve-wracking. What's funny is like sometimes the best way to get those kind of lines is to go fast. And it's one of those things. It's like when you commit to do it, you're committed. You're in. There's no turning back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just over here trying to share stuff out, get this scene because it just seems like it's a dead day out there
Yeah.
in YouTube land.
Yeah. That's you.
Jumped over to the Facebook side. We'll drop this in about a dozen groups and see what happens over there.
Here you go.
I do love when I share something to a group and I immediately get an admin approved your post. I love that.
Mm.
There's some groups that are really good about letting us be seen, and then there's those groups that suck, you know.
Oh yeah.
But when you see a group that has an active admin that's paying attention and approves your post right away, those are really the good groups, and you keep track of those ones. Art fans community, sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, horror, post-apocalyptic stuff. Every time, it don't matter what time of day, I post something, I share something over there. The admins are on top of it. It gets posted right away, so people can jump in and catch the live show. There's some groups that are really awesome over on Facebook. That's one of them. Just letting y'all know. You like this kind of stuff, you'd like that group.
It's cool. Now then, see, I'm gonna put this one out there. See this pin right here is one of many that are double enders. They got a tip on both ends. Not what you know.
Okay, I've done some sharing. Got the link out there. The link in the description of the show for the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you been going on in any other shows since the relaunch?
Yes, I've been on a couple. Actually, a few, enough that I can't recall which all it was. It's like I end up. I've been out quite a bit about doing things. Better black. So yeah, I've been out there promoting the crap out of it best that I can. I really don't know a whole lot of people, so it's a little squirty, but
I don't know if you ever tune into the draw streams, but there's a few people in the madness who, well, in the madness and associated with the madness who have you in their top 3 of independent artists. And they run shows. And you should probably be on their shows. Doc's Coffee Shop, which basically starts like in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It would be one where you'd be jumping right out of here over to there, but Kitty from Flip City is a co-host there, and Tanner Hurley. And
well, if you give him a heads up, I might pop in.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm sure I don't know if he's got somebody booked today or not, but I'm just saying you should hook up with Doc and get on his show. I can put you in touch with Doc or Kitty. But Kitty also does Creative Chaos, the Flip City show. You should be talking to her about going on that show because that's a completely different audience. You see what I'm saying? It's like all these different shows in the madness and associated to the madness don't all have the same audience. You know what I mean? Just like your show doesn't have the same audience that Kitty show does, right? And you bounce these shows' audiences off each other. That's how you guys grow. So I would definitely suggest getting a hold of Kitty and booking Creative Chaos. And Doc, like you said, Doc has you in his top 3. He'd love to have you on his show, guaranteed.
Well, you let him know. I'd love to come on. Anytime, man. Anytime.
I'm going to tell him right now. What do you think of that? He's just getting ready to start a show. I'm going to rattle his fucking cage. Watch.
It's funny. Like, hey, Doc, that's coming on.
No, I ain't even doing that. I'm just saying Les wants to be on your show 3 minutes before he starts his show. I don't know if he has a guest today or not, but you know what I mean? Let's see.
I'm not a fan.
He says would love to have him. Okay. I'm gonna say win. Hey, win.
How about now?
He said would love to have him in capital letters. See, I told you, you're in Doc's top 3. He's like,
There you go. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot.
I said when. He said right now.
Well, let me get a little potty
No,
break.
he didn't. I'm telling him you said right now. I'm waiting for his response.
Shit.
Because if he says hell yeah, we'll have him today, then we'll just cut this one short and I'll give you his link. Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Ashley, let's see. At Flip City Mag on X would be for Kitty, or let's see, Kitty Flips, Filips, something like that. Kitty Flips. Let me see if I can find
Right.
it. Yeah, Filips. Kitty Flips on Facebook. She is Creative Chaos. He's not advertising a guest, Levi said. Levi pops in out of nowhere to drop info. Thank you, sir. He's not broadcasting. He's right now he's scrambling. He's going, huh? He's trying to decide if he wants to totally flip his show over and do something other than what he planned.
Do it. Kitty Flips. 2 words.
Yeah.
Oh, there she flips amazing. Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's Creative Chaos. That's Thursday night.
Nah, I got a friend request out to her. She's never accepted.
Who? Oh,
Kitty.
really? Yeah, that
Mhm.
doesn't surprise me. That shit gets lost in the spam if you've never interacted.
Mm.
Friend requests don't always pop up. You have to go looking for them things sometimes, because I get that all the time. I sent you a friend request. Bullshit. I ain't seen no friend request. And I go, look, oh, there it is.
Mm.
Come on, Doc. You can go crash his show now. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. Mhm.
Well, she got a friend request and a message now, so there's that. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Lordy, lordy.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Well, it is 12:01, folks. So I'll just quickly recap what I've been doing here. These are sketches. I blue lined up a bunch of sketches that are being done as thank yous for folks who have spent over $100 on the bride's Kickstarter. This will be going into their packets whenever we do the fulfillment on this, once we cross that line. And yeah, so I'm sorting a few things out and going to add some stuff to the campaign today. And yeah, that's good stuff. So if you haven't supported brides yet, by all means, head over there. I think we've got links shared all over the channel right now.
Yep.
And that is pretty much that.
Let's see.
So, Pops, whenever you're ready, you can take us out.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Doc's show.
Doc,
I'm just looking at it.
Docaroonie, Docarama.
All right, look. Kitty
Like
is
a
a
Warhammer,
Oh, he's responding right now. Hold on.
like Warhammer Orcs, Daka.
He is. Oh, he's got somebody today, but next week he said you can do it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it next week.
Okay.
Kickstarters to be rolling on.
He said, okay, next week is good. We'll do that. But his co-host is Kitty. So even if you don't get, you're going to meet her next week.
Cute.
But yeah, definitely she's awesome. Flip City Magazine is awesome. Check everything out, guys. Look, we're promoting it. It's probably pretty good. I'm just saying.
Mm.
With that, we're going to be out of here. Go back.
There you go.
Just go back, Brian. Right? Just back it already. Yeah, just back it already. All right. We had some weird people show up at Steel City. We're gonna say goodbye with one of them. Here you go.
I'm Man Ray from SpongeBob, and you're watching us on Madness Comic Network.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1, beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
Frankenstein. Patchwork woman, built from flesh, haunted by her impulsive nature, starving for something more, suffering from the aftermath of her uncontrollable impulses. She believed becoming a vampire would make her whole. And in the darkness of the deep Carpathian night, the brides were waiting. Brides is a gothic horror graphic novella, a story of bloody ambitions, broken bodies, and a woman who dares to remake herself. 40 pages of handcrafted art and sorrow, expanded to 64 with your help, variant covers, sculpted collectibles, and one beautiful, tragic monster you'll never forget. Won't you join me in reimagining classic Gothic horror by backing the relaunch of Brides here on Kickstarter?
Yeah. All right, we're out of here, guys. Later.
tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide.